Hi fashion lovers, welcome to my channel. Today it is discount by Total Ninja on Instagram. All right, now a client sent me that this is what she wants. She wants this style. All right, so this style you can achieve this using a cut together, or the normal way of us fixing the sleeve. But in this video, I'll prefer fixing the sleeve for more fitting, okay? So this is the fabric I use to cut this dress for the person. And this is the measurements, all right, I'll be using. Now, if you watch all this measurement, this is not all the measurement you need to cut this. This particular person, cutting about 3 clothes for her, 3 different styles, including trouser, shorts. So that is why you have all these measurements. But please know that we only need shoulder, bust, waist, hip, and gown length, half length. From the half length upwards is what we need for this gown. All right. So my bust, waist, hip, I divided by 4, plus when after division I did plus 3. Okay, now why did I go for plus 3? That 3 inches is my ease allowance and sewing allowance. Ease allowance, for those that have been watching my video, I usually add it to the main measurement before cutting, but in this type I decided to add the ease after division. So the 3 inches is ease allowance and sewing allowance, and you already know this dress is not that fitted. It is fitted but not that tight fitted, so I need that ease. All right, that is why I went for 3 inches. So 1 inches for the ease, 2 inches for the sewing allowance. Now this is my pattern paper. I folded more than the highest measurement, so I will be starting with my shoulder. All right, after folding into 2, you go ahead, start with your shoulder. The shoulder is 13, which is 6.5. Okay, we are working with 6.5. Now you can see the size of this body size of this person is just do I say she's 15 years or 12 years old? But so the armhole should be smaller, so I'm working with 7 inches as my armhole. There will be sleeve on it, so 7 is okay. The half length is 14.5. The hip line is 23, and the gown length is 35. Okay, so these are the necessary measurements, so I'll just go ahead and use my rule to properly rule them out. Now this is my shoulder, bust, waist, and hip after I've marked them with the rule, to give it the straight line. The next thing I'll go ahead to do is my marking out the accurate measurement with my sewing allowance all right, exactly what is on the measurement after division. The boss gave us 8.5. All right, marked, plus my sewing 3 inches, so that is what I'll be marking all through. The waist is 8 plus 3 inches. The hip is 9.5 plus 3 inches, so these are all we'll be marking. So for the down part of the gown length, I just did minus half or 1, to give it a little pencil, not a serious one. Okay, so next thing I'll go ahead to connect from my bust to waist, connect my waist to hip, then connect my hip to my gown length. All right. When that is done, this part it shouldn't be too curved. When that is done, the next is our armhole. So you curve your armhole. I'm using my French curve. Give it that armhole curve. Once that is done, the next thing is our neck width. Now, this person I'm making this dress for is not up to 18 years. So I'll be going for 3 inches for the neck width because I do not want it going looking wide, on the neck. So 3 inches is very much okay. And the neck depth for the back, I can go with 2 inches. All right, the back is high back, the front is V. Okay, so I can go with 2 inches for that, and I'll curve. You can see how I'm curving it. The next thing is to slant my shoulder. Now, for me to cut, I will need to use this one pattern to get my front and back. So I'll just go ahead and cut only the sides, the down and the sides. Take out the excesses so I can place it on fabric to cut. Okay. So I have placed it on the fabric for cutting. All right, remember I said I want to use one pattern to cut to the front and back. So I'm starting with the back. You can see I am starting with the back to cut because the neck of the front is deeper. So when you want to cut it with this pattern, start with the smaller depth. All right, because the back depth is the smallest. If you start with the front, how do you cut the back depth? Okay, so neck depth in particular, because of the neck, that is why I'm cutting the back first, then the front comes in later. All right, so now for this back, I'll be putting zip on this. There will be zip, so that is why you can see I have about 1 inches. That is why I'm shifting the fabric to know where the zip is. Okay, so there will be 1 inch zip allowance for this. I'll be adding it to the back. So, and my neck depth, that is what I'm cutting right now. So that is done. I will go ahead and open my back so that I will not forget that there is zip there. Wherever you have zip to put, always open it up at the point of cutting so you don't get to forget, because you can easily forget that there is zip at the back. So now once this is done, I'll keep it aside. My back is ready, and place the front. So guys, for my front, you can see it is V. All right, so first thing is to indicate my neck depth for my V. Once I indicate my neck depth for my V, I'll use my rule, connect it. Now, if it's looking too high for me, I can deepen it more. But while doing that, watch the length. It shouldn't be too wide. Okay, so the next thing is for us to cut. All right. The next thing is for us to cut the veil. So having cut the veil, I'll place it on my fabric and cut. Now there should be no spacing on the front, the open side. This is it. You cut exactly. So we are cutting every part, every area exactly. There's no zip at the front. Now I will be live streaming when sewing this dress, okay? So just watch out for my live stream video, live stream or my live stream videos, okay? I think I'll this should be part 1. So I will be posting the part 2. Then for the finishing of this dress, you can add that to it if you wish to. You can decide not to put that. It is your choice, okay? So haven't gotten the front and back. All right, we are almost done. Once this is done, what next? We need a sleeve, okay? I told you I'm not going for the cut together pattern, so we will need the sleeve to fix sleeve, okay? So you fold it this way. This is folded into 4, okay? Now the length is your choice. Let's zoom this together. Now you can see the height is about 7. All right, for me it's a little bit too long. Let me get down a little bit. Yeah, this is okay. So I'm taking out the excesses. Okay, I'm taking out the excesses. Then you curve your armhole the way we curve it. I'm sorry you will not be able to see the chalk because it's fabric, okay? So but let's just cut. So that is the sleeve. Is a short sleeve that I'll be using. And once the sleeve is ready, the other part that need attention is our neck width. Okay, we are yet to do facing. For the finishing of this dress, the back you can finish it with bias facing, but for the front it is compulsory facing or lining. So let's cut the facing together. So guys, if you're still watching and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any question, drop it on the comment section. All right, so what I'm trying to do is cut the facing, okay? The best way to finish this is facing, makes it more easier. So my V is cut. Okay, this is it. My V facing. All right, this is it. So guys, drop your question on the comment section, and your facing must not be this small as mine. So I'll just wrap this up and keep it for sewing.